It is really a cold evening, and I've just brought you something to warm you up. As well, you can be taking a cup of tea in your room, in your car, at a place of work, just to accompany it. I am very glad that you give me an ear just to share something. I'm really mesmerized by what God is doing. Oftentimes, we tend to be blind at the things that God has really done, and they just bear in our sight. But we feel like that we are entitled to them, that we ought to have them, that we control them, but not. And you see, whatever you have, you were given to it. And the Bible talks of it. There's nothing that you have that you were not given. Therefore, I want to take you out of that spirit of grumbling. And Paul says that I've learned to be content. That means Paul graduated in this school of contentment. And take an example of the children of Israel. They were delayed in the wilderness just because of that spirit of grumbling. They grumbled. And it was really fascinating that it was just because of food. Food has made many to fall. So we see that the children of Israel are complaining, even when the pillar of fire is just before their sight, even when the pillar of cloud is just before their sight, even when just of recent the sea was separated into a way so that they can go through it. They didn't see it. That God was so palpable to them, but they never saw it. It was like they had nothing to thank God for. The spirit of ingratitude is just telling God that, God, you have not done anything. You have not done anything. And we see them delayed in the wilderness for 40 years. Probably they could have reached their destination earlier than that, but just because the spirit of grumble. It is really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. We must be delivered from that spirit and see what God has done in our life, so that we thank God with a grateful heart, with a song of praise, with outstretched arms. Oh, we shall sing your praises. We must take note of all the things that we regard little. We must take note of them and take time just to thank God, turning our anxieties into thanks, turning our fears into thanksgiving, that God will give us the grace to praise Him even in the darkest hour. There's a lot of things to thank God for, and sometimes just because we have them, we do not give them attention, and we think that we are in control of them, and we must have them. They are normal things. But when that health is touched, that's when you'll be shocked out of that ingratitude, and you see, when your education is touched, when your finances are touched, that's when you will rise up from slumber and remember that really I needed to thank God for it. You have the opportunity to go to school. It is not just because you're the wisest person. There are a lot of wise children on the streets, and they don't have an opportunity to go to school. There's a lot of people who are better than us. But who are we? Who are we? Therefore, we have to thank God. We have to thank God. We have to thank God. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you for giving me an ear. I really thank you. And I thank God. And I hope you are blessed. May the Lord richly bless you. Thank you so much.